Good morning students. Now today we discuss about the hormones in animals. Last time discussed about the hormones in plants. You know that the hormones are one type of chemical messengers, and they transfer the information in animals from one part to another part of the body. Now in some animals, for instance the squirrels, they experience that they are scary in situation. Their bodies have to prepare for earlier either fighting or running away. Both are very complicated activities that will use a great deal of energy in controlled ways. Many different tissues types will be used and their activities integrated together in these actions, and these two are alternate activities, fighting or running. या तो situation को fight करो या भाग जाओ, and also quite different. So in different situation, some common preparations can be usefully made by body. These preparations should ideally make it easier and that activity in near future. So if the body design in a square relied only on electrical impulses via nerve cells, the range of tissues instructed to prepare for the coming activity would be limited, because the body of the squirrel is very small. And on the other hand, if the chemical signal were being sent as well, it would reach all cells of the body and provide the wide-ranging changes needed. This is done in many animals, including human beings. So, using the hormone called adrenaline, there are so many types of glands. If you see the picture on the back side, that these glands are shown, they are in different positions and they secrete the different type of hormones, and their functions are different. They are produced at one place and secreted by the glands and shows the effect on their target area. Okay, so adrenaline is one type of hormone. This is secreted directly into the blood and carried to different parts of the body. The target organ or the specific tissues on which it acts include the heart. As a result, the heartbeat becomes faster, resulting the supply of more oxygen to our muscles. The blood to the digestive system or skin is reduced due to contraction of muscles around the small arteries in these organs. This diverts the blood to our skeletal muscles. The breathing rate also increases because of contraction of the diaphragm and the muscles, rib muscles. All these response together enable the animal body to be ready to deal with the situation. Such animal hormones are the part of endocrine system, which constitutes a second way of control and coordination in our body. You know that in plants, the hormone, they control their directional growth, but in animals, how they work on it, in their body, we cannot imagine their role in directional growth, and never seen animal growing more in one direction and other direction the growth is not seen. That depending on light or gravity, we are not dependent on these functions. So let us think about it, that in animal body the growth happens in carefully controlled place, and compared to plants, that is different. But we do not grow fingers on our face. The design of the body is carefully maintained even during the growth of children. Now some hormones you can see in the figure on page number 124 in your textbook. Now one by one we shall discuss about these hormones. These hormones are in nervous system and endocrine system work in coordination, and it is also known as hormonal system. Basically, hormones are chemical substances or chemical messengers They are secreted by glands, play important role in metabolic processes, and they are secreted in small quantity and reach to the target organ by the blood, and target organ is nearby. They are secreted in the lumen itself, okay, and they do not have to travel the long distance. Now glands, there are two type of glands. Glands means which secrete these hormones. One of the gland that is exocrine, and another one is the endocrine. Now what is exo? Exo means having ducts, and they do not possess the ducts, and the secretion occur in the ducts. Secretion in the ducts, and they do not secrete in ducts. Directly the pour the hormone in the blood stream. So here we will discuss different type of glands: pineal gland, then hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus gland, adrenal, pancreas, ovaries in female body, and testes in male body. So these are the names of different glands which secrete the different type of hormones time to time and in very small quantity. So we shall discuss about these, their location and their functions. Now first number, that is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus gland, it is located in the brain, and it releases the hormone and inhibitory hormones, and they play crucial role the maintenance function like eating, drinking, and body temperature. It regulates the hormone of pituitary gland, means it controls the pituitary gland secretion. Then second number, that is pituitary gland. It is also called master gland. So it is located just below the brain. This is brain, okay. So this is located just below the brain. This is brain portion, and its functions that secretes hormones and controls the function of all the glands. So that's why it is called master gland. Then next one is pineal gland. Now pineal gland, it is at the base of the brain, and it secretes the melatonin, which melatonin is the name of the hormone, which regulates pituitary gland and is associated with biological clock. Now next one, that is thyroid gland. Now thyroid is in our neck. It attached to the windpipe, and it secretes the hormone that is thyroxine. Thyroxine, you know, that is one type of hormone, and it controls the rate of metabolism. Metabolism means that is also help in digesting the carbohydrate, protein, and fat, okay. Then parallel to this, that is parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland that embedded to thyroid gland, means one side of the windpipe thyroid gland and other side of the windpipe, that is parathyroid. They are parallel, and it secretes the parathormone hormone, which regulates the level of calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus, these two elements are controlled by this level of this in the blood. Then next one is the thymus gland. Thymus just above the lungs and middle of the chest in upper region. It regulates the immune system. Then pancreas. This pancreas is just below the stomach. Just below the stomach. And it secretes the insulin, which regulates and maintains the glycogen, the amount of glucose in our body. Then adrenal gland just above the kidneys. The adrenal gland, that is the tip of the kidneys, they are located and they secrete the hormone adrenaline and the noradrenaline, and which regulates the heartbeat, breathing, blood pressure and carbohydrate metabolism, and it plays an important role in time of fight and flight. Means in case of emergency they are secreted and show their effect at the target. Then next one, that is testes. Testes are one type of glands. They are found in males and where they are within the scrotum and outside the body behind the penis, and they secrete the hormone, the testosterone, which is responsible for the development and functions of male sex organs and to develop the secondary sexual characters such as body hair, muscle development and change in the voice pitch. Then last one, that is ovary. The ovary is found in female body only and that is in pelvic cavity. They are found in pelvic, just below the diaphragm. They secretes the estrogen and progesterone. These two type of hormones that is secreted by these ovaries, and they maintain the uterus wall for the fertilization of the eggs. It also associated with the secondary sexual character like breast enlargement, changes in physical body. The second one, that is estrogen, it breaks down the uterine wall of fertilization when the fertilization does not occur. So these are the different type of hormones and glands. Time to time they secrete these hormones and show their effect. In this chapter, this is most important question. You have to prepare, maybe ask for 4 marks. Okay.